at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! New Orleans. Chris Olave,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. In motion right is Mingo. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On second down, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Carolina defense.
It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. The Saints had 1-11 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Carr. This is Smith to the ground. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work. They hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The York on now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here is Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
For these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Come on, set.
2nd down and 8.
Ultra.
Thielen going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there. 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
52. Hut.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Ready up.
And they'll try again here. 1st and goal after the false start. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Smith will come in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
694.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Open man is Mingo, complete. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Mingo.
41 yards.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In motion goes the tight end.
Raider one. You're mine.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
They'll take this to the 46.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Carr to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. A throw there, but that's that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Young.
That pass complete to Moore.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young's throw complete there to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Again, he finds more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll throw again. Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young
keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
6-18. 93.
Carr to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a first down throw for Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
It's Young off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Young, he's going to change it up.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Carr. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. Theyese offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Hey, go Fury.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ultra. Ultra. 43 rounds.
Young is set to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Ready, break. Watch out now. 50 black ultra. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Miles Sanders.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Let's go.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Young working out of the gun. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A give running left. It's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go. Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. To throw, Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Complete, it's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
29. 29.
From the gun, it's Carr.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Oh, he stays up.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the Sticks. Carr now to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
This is 1st and 10. Carr to throw. It's complete. Kamara.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 cycles.
Young here to throw.
He's got Mingo.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now.